more information on top of that. As the information accumulates, they have something to base on because they already have the information on it. So therefore, they are saying now here, what we need to do now is to show how each of the following methods can enhance learners' understanding. How does exposed approach enhance learners' understanding of mathematics? Computer-aided instruction. What is it? What are we referring to? What is computer-aided instruction? Yes.
Use of computers in teaching.
And use of
computers in teaching and learning.
Right. Use of computers in the teaching and learning, especially in this case of mathematics, isn't it? And we are doing computer-aided instruction. Some of what evaluate the importance of computer-aided instructions. The importance, the advantages, these are the benefits. The contribution of computer-aided instruction when it comes to the teaching and learning of mathematics. Then, what are the benefits? What are the advantages? What are they? Yes.
It provides quick feedback. For example, my quiz, you just gave most answer. What correct answer.
Right. Provision of quick feedback. Yes, Mr. Masevi.
Individual learning experience.
Right. Individual learning experiences, and they become more learner-centered now. What else are the advantages of using computer-aided instruction when it comes to the teaching and learning of mathematics in this 21st century? I'm not 22nd century. Those are guys who do go ahead. Hello.
Can they change the boundaries?
It's what?
Can they change the boundaries? For example, distance is not a barrier.
Alright. Computer-aided, it extends boundaries. Extends boundaries. Distance is not a barrier when it comes to, because you can even make use of online learning using those computer-aided instructions. That's the line of thinking. Yes, again, Mr. Asiri.
I not increase engagement. It's like if you stop us one up, you can discuss doctors one up, which is one up.
Alright, increase learner engagement. Yes.
Reduce workload for the teacher.
It reduces workload for the teacher.
Since marking can be done automatically.
Alright, since marking will be done now automatically, okay, maybe in that case. Kumashiro will be venue. Go for my line, no more no way that you go answer I give up. Can I call on Mr. Olat? Mothers was said, but how many lines got the different you get from them? Enhancement. For example, GeoGebra, you remember that one? Yes. Simulations. What do you have my simulations are?
Cost effectiveness.
Cost effectiveness. What do you mean by that?
You can interact or teach a large group of people at the same time using computer. And projecting versus
okay. All right. Mr. Farayo.
Yeah, while all the answers are good, I think they are too general because our question is in mathematics.
Okay.
So the mathematics aspect
point you need to explain sectoral pattern. So that point you need to related to your subject.
Alright, so thank you so much for that contribution because he's simply trying to say let us not just generalize our answers, but rather we need to be more specific because we're talking about the learning and teaching of what? Mathematics. So in our explanations, we might go an extra mile in giving examples or giving a mathematical situation so that the answer becomes more tangible when it comes to the teaching and learning of mathematics. Anyone who felt as if maybe I left them out, I'm going to answer. Smoke.
Alright, consistency.
Yeah, consistency. What do you mean by consistency?
Provides consistent instruction. Teacher variability.
teacher variability. Can somebody say something in terms of assessment and evaluation when it comes to the use of computer-aided instruction? Someone to say something on assessment and evaluation. What is the contribution of computer-aided instruction when it comes to assessment and evaluation? Hello? Yes. And you cannot temper the results. What else? Yes, Richard. Effective marking. Okay. Alright, that is objective marking. That if you also improve the issue of consistency when it comes to marking. And it, yes.
The teacher can also quickly identify the progress of his learners.
Okay, the teacher can easily identify the progress of learners. Question is here, by the way, evaluate the importance. Evaluate the importance of computer-aided instruction in the teaching and learning of mathematics. Then, however, let's talk about the other side of the story because this is an evaluation statement. Yes.
It needs technical skills.
It needs technical skills, the technical know-how, how to use a computer. Because sometimes you need to use your credentials to log into those platforms for you to have access to the quiz, for you to have access to the work to be done. Therefore, if you do not have the techniques of how to do it, therefore, it's going to be a barrier. In as much as it contributes a lot towards the learning, but it needs a lot of technical know-how on how to use those computers. What else? You can even also see the same that even in schools, the projectors are there, but how often do you use them? Apart from you having electricity there and everything is there, but you can't use them. Why? Because you don't even know how to use it. That is now a disadvantage in this matter. Expensive. What about the expensive one? What our other so? Alright, computers are expensive to buy. Yes, projectors. And for us just to have those technologies around, it's not an easy way to go. We need to fork out maybe some money or a lot of money for you to have the equipment that is needed for this type of teaching to be employed in a school setup. Yes, what I said. Okay, it requires internet. It's okay.
And electricity.
And the electricity. And then yes, Mr. Chwamba.
Over reliance on computers or on technology. You know, so such a one afraid of my skills. One on transfer computers are just remote climate table.
Alright.
Calculated paper one of these technology.
Also, I talk about the issue of over-reliance on the use of computers. Might undermine maybe Malena's abilities of doing calculations. Maybe mathematics. I'm sure that one know about mathematics in data. Arithmetics, I'm not going to get it. My mind does 1 + 1, 2 + 7. That's how to go, man. Alright, fine. Let's wait for those who are vacating so that we continue this We want to make another contribution, yes?
Not all students have equal access to technology and internet.
Alright, not all learners or not all students have access to technology. Yes. Okay. Well, I'm sure last time we highlighted the fact that when you are working with computers which are connected to internet, there are a lot of disabilities that normally comes. That pops up on those screens. You are only connected. I don't mind advertisements. So if you are not focused enough, you might end up following something else that is apart from why you are seated on that computer. So it needs a lot of monitoring and a lot of censorship to be taken, to be done, so that my learners, they will remain in the lane of doing schoolwork rather than doing any other. And that by being on internet, you are exposed to vast information. A lot of things that will be happening on that screen. So if you're not guided enough, or if the students are not monitored, they might end up focusing on other things that is not learning, or that might even also then destroys the whole point of what making use of those technologies. That is not technology abuse. I know that we have what we call technology abuse. And the other thing, we talked about the issue of being victims of cyberbullying. And you know that people really do socialize and interact on internet. And so by so doing, it might expose those learners or those students to such dangers like those ones. For example, just to mention, but one, cyber bullying. So I'm sure on this other side, the use of computer aided. Let's move on to the next question. Teachers' deep understanding of both mathematics content and mathematics pedagogy is crucial for effective teaching of the subject discussed.
Number 9.
In number 9, we are now back to number 9. We are good to go. Right, we are saying teachers' deep understanding of both mathematics content and mathematics pedagogy is crucial for effective teaching of the subject discussed. This is an assertion, whereby the one suggesting that I'm sure if the teacher has a deep understanding of the mathematics content, at the same time having the pedagogy, so the combination of the two normally leads to some effective teaching of mathematics as a subject. To what extent do you agree with this assertion? If to a greater extent, how then? What do you have to say to that? Yes, Korea. On this question or another question?
On this question.
Okay.
Alright. Kuti kama chipindura question hiyo inenge yakanzi ine two things parallel. Ndinotanga ndaanza kuti mathematics content. Ndozoisa adaptara kuchitsigira mathematics pedagogy kana kuti ndinozviti ndikarowa mathematics content. How do I answer this?
Alright, maybe being guided by the length of the essay. If you are going to do it that way, because you are going to discuss, therefore you are going to write 6 pages. One or the other. I don't know if there is one who can even guide us how basically attack this question.
I mean, even if in I'm going to short, but you know what, you know, talk and mathematics content.
Yes.
In those of better footage, mathematics pedagogy, you cannot go to the content. Fine, one. Okay. Madame, one. Panzula, Mamadou. Alright. Hey, there was the end Pagona. Hey, Naima. Let's go back to the question once more. Number 9. It would say teachers' deep understanding of both mathematics content and mathematics pedagogy. What is going on? The deep understanding, yes, this is mathematics content and pedagogy. Those who no contribute to the teaching of mathematics. So if it was me, I would simply take this to one day. How does this contribute towards the effective teaching of what? Of mathematics. However, don't you have any other factors that are needed that promotes or maybe that contributes towards effective teaching? Then from there. Then how does that deep understanding of mathematics content and pedagogy contributes towards the effective teaching of the subject? But our part of it goes, yes. It allows to identify problematic areas.
Allows to identify problematic areas and how even also to tackle them at the same time. But sometimes you may teach it, you might teach a topic, you have all the content, but maybe the way you've taught it to the kids, maybe you want to revise your way of teaching sometimes, or maybe you are good at teaching, but the content that you show. So to put that deep understanding of that content and having the exact pedagogy that is needed in teaching that topic contributes towards the effective teaching of that one.
It helps the teacher to convey concepts effectively.
It helps the teacher to convey concepts effectively. It helps the teacher to convey the concepts. In terms of, in fact, in mathematics, we are dealing with the concept that later might sometimes demand application. So what else? How else does deep understanding of mathematics content and pedagogy helps in the effective teaching? Yes, Mr. Sir.
Accurate explanation.
Okay. Okay, and it promotes accurate explanations, accurate and clear explanations, that might even also reduces a lot of questions soon after the content has been delivered. Yes.
It helps the teacher in the sequencing of the topics and also in the selection of the example. Accurate examples. Okay, and it helps the teacher in the sequencing of the topics and even also in the selection of both content and examples to give to make sure that the concept has been driven well into the heads of those who will be receiving it. Yes?
It also gives the teacher confidence in front of the learners who teaches the topic.
Okay, it helps the teacher to have confidence, to build confidence when he or she is in front of the learners.
Confidence and authority.
Confidence and the authority. There is an addition. So that when you are there, even the way you teach, the way you do your things, shows that you really know what you are doing and what you are talking about. However, because we not spend the whole day here. Yes?
It also enables the teacher to be flexible.
Okay, flexibility. Yes. Flexibility. Can you explain a little bit further what you mean by flexibility? Flexible in terms of what? Of moving around up and down. Yes. Okay, before you say, when you say something on flexibility, what do you mean by flexibility?
Flexible. The teacher employ
various teaching methods, trying to drive a concept, even using different examples, but still explaining the same concept. Even flexibility in terms of helping learners who are having those different learning needs. You might have a class of mixed ability. If you have those fast learners, you know how to help them. If you know they are slow learners, if you know also how to help them in the same lesson, but at the end, they have to all to achieve the same objectives. Yeah, Mr. Maise.
Yeah, I want to say the first point when I read about pedagogy is about the selection of teaching methods.
Okay.
That's the emphasis on pedagogy.
Okay.
In the selection of teaching methods.
The selection of teaching methods, which is proper teaching methods. Yes, Mr. Sir.
Azvibatsiri pakukurumidza kuidentify weaknesses ema-learners.
Inclusivity.
So inclusivity, identification of learners, what? Weaknesses and misconceptions and evaluation. So I see since we are talking 2 pages, you did say a lot, but I'm very sorry to those with those big handwritings now. So what are we doing? And please do not give us pressure by asking for more questions when you are done with the one book, and you ask me more books when others are done. Okay, let's move on to question number 8. Question number 8. Question number 8, not often question number 15, but let me just read it. Using examples from secondary school mathematics. Using examples from secondary school mathematics. Show how each of the following teaching methods can enhance learners' understanding of mathematics. Expository approach. Expository approach. Let me go back to the question again once more. I'm reading, but I think you have these questions already. So let me just reread it, then we attack it. Using examples from secondary school mathematics, show how each of the following teaching methods can enhance the learner's understanding of mathematics. The first method which is there is expository approach, and I'm sure we once discussed in detail what is expository approach and where possible can it be used when it comes to the learning of mathematics. Somebody to explain more on expository approach. What will be happening there? What will be taking place when it comes to expository approach? Yes, madam.
Expository approach in the way I do it lecture method. Teacher exposition. Teacher can explain. Alright, teacher exposition, you are now looking at a way whereby the teacher will be giving information to the learners. And I'm sure when it comes to the teaching of mathematics, it helps when you are doing the introduction of a topic, giving background to the topic, and even also to provide them with some other topics which are related to the topic that you'll be doing. And you know that, which when it comes to the topics in mathematics, we need to talk about the background of the topic and some other topics which are related to that topic. Since you know that mathematics topics, they are intertwined with each other. They depend on each other. They depend on each. So that is expository approach to you. Somebody just described it as lecture method. With the lecture method, you are simply promoting what called banking method, whereby you are giving us information and you want us to keep it as it is. You hear that? You are exposing them to what they don't know. More information on top of that. As the information accumulates, there is something to base on what they already have the information with it. So therefore, they are saying now here, what we need to do now is to show how each of the following methods can enhance learners' understanding. How does expository approach enhance learners' understanding of mathematics? Yes. It allows learners to learn new concepts through teachers' exposition. I will explain a teacher, and learners are listening, so they are able to learn new concepts and procedures in a clear way.
Okay. I'm sure I had the very clear. Do I need to add anything on top of this? Nothing. Let's move on to the next topic. The next question. Next point. How does the expository learning approach enhance learners' understanding? But this one is factual. The give facts.
It helps to develop learners' listening skills.
And it helps in developing learners' listening skills. Because they really have to depend much on listening. Although they might ask questions at last, but what they need to do is to learn and to listen. So it might develop learners' listening skills, and that's paying attention. Of course, I don't know where would they get that money prepared for that activity. Another? Yes. Okay, right, it is suitable for teaching large classrooms, whereby class participation may not be that much necessary. Just imagine what you want to use a discursive method. Yeah, I didn't remember what does the word POV stand for. POV simply means people of various opinions. Dealing with the POV. Right, let's move on to the next one, because we don't want to waste much time here. Then, how does group work enhance learners' understanding of mathematics? Group work. Yes.
Encourages teamwork.
It encourages teamwork and collaboration. What else? Explanation of the talk. Yes, no. Hello? Active engagement. Active. Confusion. Yes.
Enhances creativity and discovery learning.
It enhances creativity and discovery learning. So therefore it promotes innovation. It promotes creativity, promotes the incoming of new ideas, new ways of doing things, new approaches, right, of how to attack different problems. Remember in mathematics we used to say there are a lot of ways of killing a cat, but rather what we are more concerned with is the result at class. Is it? Fine, it's okay, you can take him away. You
Take him away.
So,
Simuka kanivale.
Yeah, did you have
Number 8. We are talking about group work.
Yeah.
What are the points? Yes.
It promotes open to socialization. It's learners are socializing.
No, it promotes socialization. Another point. Talk for it. Yes.
collaboration and teamwork.
They say there's somewhat but good answer. Okay, let us go to
Demonstration.
Maybe? Encourage a peer teaching. Thank you. In groups.
Alright, it's okay. Maybe let us finish this question and forget this place. One language and those who are doing statistics or something like that. And you don't know what is it, but once away because that is the only room open. So if you can finish this question, then as they are coming, then we forget.
Demonstration.
We are now going to demonstration. And unfortunately, we are going to demonstration. Come on. Demonstration. It promotes active participation in the lesson. Why? Because you are learning by doing. It's pragmatic. I really like this so much. Right. How does demonstration enhance the learning of mathematics? The learning of mathematics. Yes.
Provides students with visual and hands-on experiences.
It provides students with visual hands-on what?
Experiences.
Learning experiences, okay? Provides students with visual, they learn by seeing, they are seeing things happening.
Visual and hands-on.
And learning experiences. Yes.
It promotes deep understanding of the lesson topic. For example, when you are teaching locus or transformation, when teachers demonstrating on the chalkboard, learners are able to understand the angle that is going to be drawn.
And they can simply follow what you are simply doing on chalkboard. They are doing it on what? And you remember that in mathematics there is a practical subject. You can't go to the library. I was going to share that with you. I don't know what to think about it. So by so doing, it promotes deep understanding what they are learning by what? By doing. And if they are not even following, therefore means that's why that sometimes when they say a teacher needs to be resourceful. When you are doing transformation, let's say for example geometrical constructions, you need to make that everyone on a campus any pencil any paper right. But the bond papers are not everywhere to be found. But rather the teacher can even provide more bond papers and actually you encourage them to buy my medical sense. Can us now check let him make an effort of at least finding the campus. Because that is the instrument that they want to use for that day. So that they learn by doing. That is if you have to move with them as a class. It's okay. Then that is if you have to promote inclusive what? Inclusive learning. But now you never see now try to strike the balance between them. Then you provide to those who don't have. That's equity now. And when you go to them, you must ask for body papers. You are targeting those who don't have. But those who have them already, you need to spare them in one way or the other. But in a clever way. So that they might not feel sidelines. That's what they motivate. Fine, it's okay. I don't see anyone outside there. So you might go to question number 7. It's waiting for them to come. You still want to person you are next to where? Alright, then number 7, examine the relevance of projects as assessment tools in the teaching and learning of mathematics. And about we have projects as an assessment tool in the teaching and learning of mathematics. Examine the relevance. Is it really relevant to use the project? Use projects as assessment tools in the teaching and learning of mathematics. Projects like color, how?
There is authenticity.
Authenticity? What do you mean by authenticity? It's a big word.
We are saying we are sure that this is his or her own way.
Okay.
Different from an assessment, So makandona.
Authentic, originality, in fact. Right. Hello? However, but it being a tool, how does it enhance the learning and understanding of mathematics? Yes. To promote critical thinking, to promote critical thinking, and the project they can get it even in groups again. Let us not be blinkered. Let's open our eyes. The project can be done in groups. They can even do them as individuals. So during the time of doing it promotes collaboration and communication skills. For them to be able to work as a team, they need to be very good communicators and collaborate with each other for them to do something successfully. There was the end here. It was another end.
Evidence-based evaluation.
Right. Projects, they provide what we call evidence-based evaluation. We are doing an evaluation based on what you are really looking at. Is that so? Here. If it is in science that they do my experiments and they expect they must get some results. We are looking at the results and you are simply based on what is there. And then if it is transformation, if it is rotation, you need to see a rotated object. To say an object and what an image. Was it really rotated according to that center of rotation and whatever the direction as it is? We want to make sure that this thing has been successfully done based on what the results. Anything else? Then coming to one. Yes.
And constructive feedback.
Constructive feedback. What do you mean by constructive feedback? Do we have a destructive feedback?
Mwana achitoita project yake.
Yes.
Ichaanopa feedback ipapo obva tokorrekta mwana ipapo.
Okay, alright. You get the point now. Hey, since it is a project, let's just go back to the colors. What did they used to do? During the process, they used to always come to you consulting, first stage by stage. If there is any way they need to make corrections there, to make the corrections there and there, and so that's what it's trying to say with constructive feedback. Right? Anyone else to add something? However, projects, apart from being resource intensive, what else? Time consuming, resource intensive, blah 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 blah. Therefore, number 6. Right. Evaluate the importance of lesson plan in teaching. Number 5. Right. Discuss any 4 factors that influence the choice of the Number 3. Examine any 4 ways of improving quality assessment in mathematics education. Yes, okay, maybe talk about this one.
Okay.
Evaluate any 4 ways that can be used. And then 4 ways of improving the quality of assessment in mathematics. So maybe we can start so that I can